gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to the Fenton Forest 4X map with Seasons with me, See What He So. It's day 2 of autumn, it's very early, it's 6 AM or just after. And going to start the day with a little bit of animal care and maintenance. I do believe. A little bit of hay left in the machine. We've got, well, we've started some harvesting. Not making great progress with the harvesting, I'll be quite honest. I don't want to park this where it's not in the main road. Back over here. Kind of out of the way a bit. So, that's the sheep taken care of. How about the chickens? Chickens are at 60%, 69%. The chickens are okay, they don't need too much. Wool production is absolutely fantastic. Can't lie, very impressed with the wool production on this map compared to the County Line Seasons map. That is ridiculous. This is year 1, don't forget. You know, we started in day 1 spring. We are now in day 2 autumn. That's literally just 2 seasons of the first year, and we've got all this wool. In the multiplayer map, I've been playing for 3 whole years. We are now in the winter of year 3, and we have literally 1 pallet of wool. Same goes for the chickens. You know, this is like 2 seasons into the year. We have got, you know, a decent pallet of eggs from 60 odd chickens. 60 chickens have produced, you know, a quarter of a pallet. In the multiplayer map, we have 400 chickens that have produced 2 pallets in a year, in 3 years. So, yeah, not great. I don't quite understand what's going on with that. But anyway, let's carry on. I was doing some playing around a little bit off camera, and with some course play things to try and make life a little bit easier for me, obviously being a solo player of this game, with this being obviously single player career. And yeah, it wasn't all that easy, I'll be honest. The lack of the mode 2, quite a big deal, I think. Not there for any particular reason, because he seems a long way from where the field is. Okay, yeah, he was on the verge of unloading some soybeans. It'll take him an empty him. I know 30% isn't full by any stretch of the imagination, but I believe I sent him home because the harvester, for whatever reason, kept running into him. I tried mode 2. Definitely didn't work for me, unfortunately. The tractors just keep driving into the harvesters, driving across the front of them. So, not great by any imagination. And that's really the one thing I would say that's holding course play back at the minute from being really, you know, for being as great as it was in FS19. is the fact that you can't really automate harvesting. Now I did try a workaround. I did try a little bit of a alternative way of doing the harvest. And that was by having basically doing what I have talked about in the past. Just parking the truck at the top of the field and saying to the harvester, you go empty yourself into the truck. However, I was having problems with that. See, let me see. Gonna be soybeans. 8%. We're gonna load. It's field 22. Unload to silo. Trailer we will delete. Field 22 harvest. Not sure if I need that. we'll try this approach. Start at first waypoint. He'll drive down there and then hopefully stop. Right, my harvester is over here. Loaded up with field 22 harvest. Right, we'll close that then. Right, here's what I'm going to do. Got some crop. We've got some crop. We want to do a normal drive a course. Got it. Go on then. Don't want to go too fast. Honestly, you're going to need to be able to line up with your trailer. I think we want to put in a pause point about there. Depending obviously how long the trailer was. Back to Right, field 22, unload to trailer. 22 harvest, load. Merge that with unload to trailer. In work mode. What we'll do is keep an eye on him. He's going to take a while to get full, naturally. But hopefully what he should do, when he gets full, he should drive that little course, basically, and go and unload into the trailer for me. The trailer, when it then gets to 90% full, will start to drive off back towards the old farm. Didn't really work for me either. I tried to do a similar thing with this thing. Not great, I'll be honest. That didn't kind of work out well for me. Doing our potatoes. Which there is many. Day 2 of autumn, does that mean we've actually got more stuff than we've yet? 24 still not great. 23 needs to be harvested. We'll get up to 17 and 18 of course as well. But we have got 5 days. That's the good thing about running 6-day seasons, or... No, I'm running 9 days, aren't I? Yeah, I'm running 9-day seasons on this save. So I don't need to panic. I was getting a little bit panicky in the first part of spring because of how long it was taking to harvest a field. Don't need to do that. Hop out, let a worker deal with him, deal with the potatoes. I'm going to take this guy back. He was running a similar course, actually. excellent. So actually that bit of the course is automated, so I don't need to actually be transporting stuff. So I can get a ride back. I can get a ride back to the farm. We've got sunflowers to harvest as well, which means changing header is going to be required. One of the things I forgot to check, and I really probably should have done, there's obviously been quite a few mod updates just lately, especially if you're using the global company stuff, which I am on this particular save. And there's been a few updates to a few different things, and I probably should have checked to make sure everything's working properly. Because there has been some errors with the new global company, the main mod. There's been some errors with the main mod that all the other little mods rely upon, so a lot of the little mods have had to do updates, or have needed to be updated, fix a bit of an issue that the main mod has created, because the main mod has tried to make itself compatible with what's the name of the mod, auto drive, whatever that is. Weeds appearing. Field 5, ooh yeah, Field 5 and Field 4 I've got quite a few weeds starting to pop up on them. One of the things I'd be keen to check on, firstly, is this thing over here. Bale shed. Looks like all my bales are okay. That had an update. That was one of the things that had an update. Right, what we need then is a sprayer. To do the trouble is I don't want one that's full of blooming liquid fertilizer. Nope, wrong truck. Can I have this one, please? No, wrong truck. Unless it's telling me there's no room. Let's check the error for logs, because this game took a long while to load today as well. There we go. Yeah, probably just lack of room, wasn't it? Fertiliser production is going quite well. I need to check these buildings because I've been fiddling with some of the fill types as well, because I'm not happy with some of them, like the diesel machine, by the way. I'm really not happy with that thing. Because of how it requires both canola and sunflowers to make diesel. Actually, while I'm up here, I might as well have a quick drive over to that and just have a check. Going. Right, let's have a look. Still showing 0%. Not quite convinced on that. Need to figure out how that needs to be changed. To make it only to accept one thing or the other. Right, we'll spray the weed killer on the field. Them seeders need to find a home. They can't just live there all year. Ideal 10T number 2 is in traffic. Why is it in traffic? What has it done? Guessing it's going to tell me that it's run out of it's tried to drive the unload course and it's got stuck. It's detected the truck and gone, oh, freak out. The car vehicle in front of me. Oh yes, the one you're supposed to unload into, pal, mate, Skip, Flip, John, Steve. We'll go and sort him out in a second, don't worry. Let me just finish spraying this field. Then we can ride down, see what trouble he's got himself into, and get him out. Now hopefully this works better than it does on county lines, because again it went from our multiplayer testing with seasons. I found some issues with the weeds, and the fact that normally spraying the field like this doesn't actually stop the weeds coming back. They seem to just pop up again the next day. So after some, which was a bit weird, because originally when we started, the first 2 years we played on the map, we never had a problem with weeds. We never got weeds on any of our fields the first 2 years. And then in the third year, the weeds started appearing. And literally we were spraying them every single day. We were spraying a field every single day, and they would just come back the next day, and we'd have to spray the field again, and then the next day they'd come back and we'd have to spray the field again. So not a fan of that. So we ended up turning weeds off again, because it's like the weeds are now more hard work than in the vanilla game. Yes, the vanilla game has the problem where the weeds take over the field all in one go. They take over the entire field. A little bit wide. Let's go sort out Mr. Harvester. Driven into the truck apparently. I think the easiest way to do this guy. I think he's trying to get to the unload point, isn't he? He's going a bit all around the houses. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Wait, dude, wait, where are you going? You know what I think I've done? I think I've loaded the wrong course. Oh, he was going to unload at the silo. That's see, that's not course play issue. That's a me finger trouble issue. That was a me finger trouble loading the wrong course. Why didn't he wait at the waypoint? See, this is the bit I'm having trouble with. I can't get him to do what I want him to do. Courseplay won't do it, basically. Frankly, is very annoying for me. Because it's just making life so much more difficult than it has to be. Field 22, unload to trailer, we'll delete that. I don't know how to solve this problem. I don't know the workaround at the minute for getting the harvester to unload automatically into the truck and then carry on harvesting again. I don't know how to solve that problem. But it's a bit of a minefield. Let Courseplay just do his thing. We now need to go down to help D. Sack him. Sack the worker. So this guy should automatically drive off in a second. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Let him carry on. He's going to go and unload. He's doing his bit for society. Turn off the thing again, don't I? All the little house symbols. The map spam is very real. So I didn't see if there was any weeds on this field, but I will preemptively spray it in a bid to get rid of them, or to stop them from ever growing. So we get the herbicide sprayed on these 3 fields. That'll be, well, a good step in the right direction, hopefully. As I say, I don't see any weeds on this field, but if they're on 5 and they were on 2, then this field could be the next victim. Obviously, we're spending quite a lot on wages at this point. Our money is starting to disappear. Probably why I was looking at liquid fertiliser, you know, selling that. Right, field 3 should be sprayed. Let's just turn off all that symbol rubbish. He's back from unloading to silo. Good. Right, we've just got field 5 to do. We could also do maybe getting the cultivator out onto field 25. Or maybe that's something for the long winter. 9 days. Cultivating the land. This field to trip over sugar beets. Uh-oh, field 1's got loads of oh. On field 1 when it's harvested. When it's at harvest stage. Interesting. Also, why is that not that colour fertiliser? Something weird's gone on with my fields. Because I'm pretty sure I had everything at full fertilisation state. Field 8 hasn't been sprayed again, has it? And my next silage run is going to be pretty low. We'll finish this field, then we'll go and unload Mr. Soybean harvester. I'll carry on. We'll head down there to load him. He has backed away from the field edge, which is nice. He's reversed out of the pocket. So I can quickly show you a trick that works for unloading him then. Leave that folding up. What we'll do is we'll jump in this guy. Unfortunately, he's 70% full. This trailer is not ideal for this. It's only going to unload 30% of that harvester. Bit of luck, there's enough room for me to sneak in here. That wasn't very good then. I didn't actually unload all that much from him. From over here and check. He's already 50%, 7% full. Okay. Right. We'll let them carry on. Hopefully keep calm and carry on. Set this back to the farm. Those two odd pallets of fertilizer, I will probably load into the other machine. I will probably keep a machine at this point then. This machine for the weed spraying. Keep the other machine for fertilizer spraying. Hopefully then we're not going to see weeds ever again on this field. That would be nice. 3 fields. I say we've got a big job to cultivate that field over there. But the harvest is going okay. Park this one actually in this gap this time. Move it away from the well, let's go move these two. Drive through the trees, I think. Tractor awash. Leader spray too. I think where I'm going to park these where they're not really in the way of anybody. Probably down here is as good a place as any. Ouch. All these harvesters at least. Aren't they? Fenton needs to be unloaded again. We'll get to that in a second. Tractor's a bit of a wash. Leader. That one didn't seem quite as lucky, I'll be honest. Where is he this time? Thanks, more or less. Again, just do the same trick. He won't drive until he's nearly full, so actually stop him. That's not bad. Right, I'm going to leave you guys here at this point because we've done a fair bit today. We're trying to sort out some of the nuances of having to harvest multiple fields at the same time by a single farmer, which isn't great. However, what we can do, get a good screenshot for the episode. Anyway, I've been CYDE, thank you for watching today's episode. I'll see you all again very soon with another one. Goodbye for now.